All right, and we are back, guys, with another live reaction. This time, it is none other than Whitesnake. We've only done one reaction so far of Whitesnake, which I'm not entirely sure why that is. The first one I absolutely loved. So Art, thank you for this request. It is called Here I Go Again. And the note that you left here is, grabbing one of Bernie's to be requested list. Okay, so Bernie, I guess you don't have to put a request in for this one. Art has got you covered. I just want to make sure that everything is working as it should and the live is going strong. Let me just flip my tabs. It looks like it. Everyone's here? Yeah. Okay. I do see the size of my live output though. It's not what it usually is because obviously I adjust that when I edit. So I might need to go get my in-house software engineering / sound engineer dude to come and fix my output. But in any case, we are here. I'm hoping everything else works. If not, please let me know in the chat. So here I go again by Whitesnake. This is what we're tackling right now. Guys, you have 10 seconds during the intro video to go like this video, go like this live. I don't do it often, so I better see those likes coming in. And please do subscribe. Like I said a gazillion times last week and the week before, 85% of you watching my content is actually not subscribed. So please go hit that button if you haven't already. Click the notification button so that you can actually be notified when I go live, if and when I go live, and if and when I post content. But otherwise, 10 seconds, here we go now. Oh man, this is slow. No. Hanging on the promises and songs of yesterday. And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Oh, it looks so serious. Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Hello, lady. Give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. Is that the same gold he used in the previous reaction we did? That was such a cool song. Oh. Odin is here again, he sees me dancing. Yo, she's pretty. This is actually a sad song, but I like that they're rocking it. Guys, if you didn't know what an open mouth kiss is, right there was your lesson. Take note. That's like Days of Our Lives kind of kissing. John Black and Marlena. She's hot and she knows it. She is on fire! Oh shit. So is he now. Yo! Good grief. Good grief. We have to like this. Banner. Oh, it's that huge agency. Holy moly. Okay, so that was very cool. Thanks, Art. Shall we? Shame, I kind of felt sad for him. This felt more like a breakup song than anything else. Let's see if we pull up the lyrics. What we are being told. Here we go. So, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Ain't that true? Hanging on the properties. Oh, the promises, not the properties. You can see I have properties in my brain because we've been looking at properties. Hanging on the promises in songs of yesterday, and I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on. Lol. I saw a t-shirt today with a description, and it was like, what was it? Lord, please give me patience, because if you give me strength, you're going to have to give me money as well, because I'm going to need bail money to get out of prison. So you need to be careful what you wish for and what you pray for, guys. Because I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. That is so lonely. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I've made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. That's someone that has given up on love, because it kind of sounds to me, if I read this, he's been in a relationship. I don't know if it's him and this beautiful chickie in this music video. I swear when we did the previous reaction, someone, like, there was a whole lot of comments about he was married to the same chickie, or then someone else argued, no, they weren't. I can't even remember. It was so long ago. But in any case, so it kind of sounds like, you know what, he's experienced this happiness now at some point, but now it's all coming down crumbling, whether she's leaving him, whether, he decided it's not working, although it kind of sounds like he's not it's not really a him problem. It sounds like he's really broken about this. Because he's putting up those walls by saying, I ain't wasting no more time, I've made up my mind. So that's those figurative walls that go up and say, I'm protecting myself moving forward. I'm just, I'm meant to be alone. It is what it is. I mean, I've been there. I've done that for a very long period of my life. too long to be considered healthy. But I mean, we do that in order to protect ourselves. So unfortunately, at some point, those walls need to come down. So I'm just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity, and I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. So he doesn't seem to think that he's ever going to be rescued. He doesn't seem to think he's ever going to fall in love again. Because I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I've made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again, here I go again, here I go again. And I've made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. We repeat the chorus, the pre-chorus, the chorus. Yeah, and the outro is literally just, but here I go again. So I think maybe it's not the first time this has happened. Maybe, because he's saying again there at the end, it kind of sounds like he's been through this a few times. So his heart keeps being broken. Okay, so David Coverdale on Here I Go Again. Let's just see, is David the lead vocalist? Vocals, David Coverdale. Okay, so now I know who that is. It's an old song that I wrote about the breakdown of my first marriage. Oh, Christ. Okay, so that is not even his first. How many times was he married? I'd rented a villa in Algarve, the southern coast of Portugal, with my young daughter and my wife, and I ended up sleeping. Oh, and my wife and I ended up sleeping in separate rooms. We just went from being the best of friends to not being the best of friends. And Here I Go Again was about that. I'm only inspired by events in my life to document. Yeah, that I find that pretty amazing. Well, there's artists who don't need actual events to write music for, and I think that is that's a rare talent that is pretty amazing to do. Other people, such as myself, when I used to write poetry and literature and whatever, it was always something triggered in my life, and then I can go and write an entire story about it. But something had to happen first. I needed that inspiration, and then my imagination starts going wild because I'll write stuff that isn't real. But they always something needs to happen first. So him admitting at least that, you know what, I do need actual events to take place before I can really write something. I like that. There are three themes that are really prevalent. I had given up arguing with myself years ago about love songs because every time I sit down, it's never with intentions of writing a love song. But now, everyone, hold on. Dan K, thank you for subscribing. You rock. It's never with the intentions of writing a love song, but now everyone has a Here I Go Again story about a time in their life, either a sad time or a joyful time. Yikes. So he wrote a super relatable song. That I can agree with. I mean, just my Patreons alone, I mean, I know everyone's stories fairly well. I'm like, yeah, every one of them has a story like this. I think at some point, I wonder if you should be able to apply this to not only romantic love, but any kind of, rejection. Think about parents, think about, let's say you were orphaned, and then you end up in the foster system, and from there, it just bad deals, bad foster parents, bad everything from there onwards. So yeah, you definitely, I think you can take this either way, whatever you need in the moment, however you want to relate to it. That very well written. I'm just glad it didn't stay a ballad, that it actually turned out to be a nice rocky song with a very sexy chick showing us just how skilled she is in the art of splitting and bending and being very agile. Things I will not attempt. No. considering how much I sit in a day. No, I'm at the point where I told my brother, I think this last week, I said, listen, I think the time is coming. I need to start sleeping on the floor again. I need to get myself a Japanese mat or something. And I hate sleeping on beds, guys. I cannot explain to you beds, no matter how fancy and how expensive the mattress is or how whatever the bed. And don't tell me it's orthopedic and it's this and it's that and it doesn't work with my body. I want to sleep on the floor and that's it. So good luck to my husband one day. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. It's fine. I'll sleep on the ground, like right next to you, and then when it's time, you'll know I'm there. Anyways, yeah, I need to. Oh, and now it's winter, so sleeping on the ground when it's winter is not always the best idea. But if I put my electric blanket on the floor, then that's fine. Then I'll survive. Otherwise, I need to get myself a hot water bottle. But yeah, I need to get my back. I think my back is a bit out. So I will not be trying the things that this very sexy chickie did for us just now to entertain us. Let's look at the chats a bit. Dan K, I already said thank you for subscribing. Oh, I see actually I have my previous chat in here as well. Good morning, Mountain Mott. Good morning. Tim is me. Oh, I just messaged you on YouTube. You made it. I thought you don't like... What was it? 80s rock. You said anything up to 70s, I think. The young woman's name is Tawny Katine, who was Coverdale's wife. Oh, I knew it. Yo, but she's so beautiful. She passed away. Oh. Yeah, I thought it looks familiar. But hold on. It's the current wife or the previous wife? The wife he wrote the song for? Because that's a bit odd. Why would she treat him like that if he kind of, was at this point where he wrote the song for her, seeing as they weren't best friends anymore? Bernie is working in the yard, so at least you can, listen, but not chat. It's fine, Bernie, it's fine. I'm glad you're here. Where's Art? Ooh, Art wasn't here. Art missed it. Okay, guys, on to the next one. Thank you very much for joining this live. I'm going to try and work in a few. We still have trivia tonight. For those of you who do not know, we have trivias whenever my schedule allows. Wednesdays is casuals, which we actually haven't even done yet. So you don't need, any paid subscriptions to take part. On Saturdays, you do need a Twitch membership for now until such time that my other YouTube channel is monetized, then I can have memberships and stuff, So then we only let subscriptions or paid memberships really take part so that we can avoid the ads as disruptions. But yeah, if you'd like to be challenged, if you want to warm up your brain, then come join the trivia. So yeah, that we do. I think we start at 10 p.m. GMT +2. That's my time. I don't know what time it is for you guys because you are all over the globe. But yeah, if you wanted to join, tonight is the night. Anyways, I will take you guys in the very next one. Cheerio.